A family grieves tonight. Their son is dead, they say, from the flu. Health officials stress it is too soon to know that for certain. I'm Michael Williams. Kelly Dunn joins us from Coral Springs, where the boy lived part-time with his mom and stepfather. Kelly?
Good evening, Michael. Utter shock and heartbreak. That's how Dylan Winnick's family describes the past 24 hours. People have been stopping by his mom's home here in Coral Springs throughout the day, trying to provide some support and strength during a time of just overwhelming grief. Dylan Winnick, a 7th grader at Okeechobee Middle School, was described as a typical fun-loving kid, but his stepfather says he could hold his own even among adults.
Surprisingly intelligent and funny for a 12-year-old. He'd be cracking jokes with adults. If we were all standing here, he could converse with us.
Happy memories are all Dylan's family have right now. The 12-year-old died Tuesday at his father's Palm Beach County home. His stepdad says Dylan had been getting over a cold, was a little sore and lethargic, but otherwise fine.
Just looking normal. His temperature was 98 degrees. And then within just a couple of hours, they found him, and he had already passed. So that's why you can't understand how that happened.
Dylan's family says they were told he died of the flu, but health officials can't confirm that right now. There's still more testing and an autopsy to be completed. Could there have been any other underlying medical problem? Did he have any other problems?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I think he had a cold in the last 4 years that I knew about.
So here's what's going to happen next. The Palm Beach County Health Department will need to send out experts to talk to Dylan's family, to get his case history, to talk about any doctors he has seen, any medications he might have been on, to get more of the medical history of this young boy. Then, of course, it will be the autopsy that will give us the answer to the biggest question, is that what took the life of a vibrant 12-year-old. And when this news broke today, and that it potentially being associated with the flu, understandably so, that's frightened a lot of people. We went tonight to talk to a local ER doctor to find out exactly how deadly the flu can be.
What happens is most of the time when the fatalities are reported is because the patient has a previously undiagnosed condition.
The flu is widespread in the state of Florida right now, but as we understand it, according to the health department, there is not a flu outbreak right now at any school in Palm Beach County. Speaking of schools, Dylan, a 7th grader at Okeechobee Middle School, and certainly that school family is grieving tonight as well. We turn to Jay Cashmere for that part of our story. Jay?
Yeah, that's right, Kelly. The school is grieving tonight. Certainly a tragedy. 12-year-old Dylan was a 7th grader at Okeechobee Middle School. He was at school just days before he got sick. The school sent home this letter to students today, and then they followed up with calls to families. In this letter here, it really says that Dylan died of an illness and stressed that there was no flu outbreak at this time. The letter added the health department confirmed there is no outbreak of flu at any of our schools. Counselors will be made available to students for the next few days. Tomorrow, students will meet in groups with school staff members to talk about the tragedy and the loss of their fellow student. Administrators added that Dylan touched so many lives in a very special way, and he'll be missed by all students, parents, and staff at Okeechobee Middle School. Kelly, back to you.
And we just want to say that our hearts go out to family and friends of young Dylan as they go through this very emotional and difficult time. It'll be several days most likely before we get more results and find out exactly what took this 12-year-old boy's life. And we'll keep you posted on any new developments right here on News Channel 5. I'm Kelly Dunn reporting live from Coral Springs. Michael, back to you.
Kelly, thank you so much.